Hey there, what's up? It is V from V Loving Crystals with another pickacard reading, and this is a collaboration with the lovely, the soulful artist who is also bringing you fun piles. So the topics that we're going with, it's all relating to jobs. So her twist is what your dream job is, and then mine is what your future job is. So there's a little twist here, but it's all under the same umbrella. We're talking about employment. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Her timestamps are going to be on her video, and her video is going to be linked below next to my pile numbers. So please check her out. And then if you're coming from her channel, I thank you for checking me out. I love getting to the bottom of these cool topics. Hopefully we can find what you're looking for, and let her know that you stopped by visiting her comments in her video. Choose your piles intuitively and let me know which one you chose in the comments. Alright, let's go. Pile number 1, you're up first. So for pile number 1, we have the Servant, and we also have Page of Cups, the King of Swords, and Escape. Whatever you are passionate about with this Page of Cups, right? Passionate about. You bring your feelings. You bring your thinking cap. You bring your voice with you. Your intelligence, your creativity. Page of Cups with the King of Swords. King of Swords, creative intelligence. And we have Page of Cups, creative, passionate. So, and very artistic. So I'm going to say that this servant attribute of you, the light attribute in the servant sector, I'm going to say is saying that you feel passionate about helping others, servicing others, adding value to other people's lives. We have servant with the Page of Cups, yes. And then there's a big sword right here. So it's like there's progress, there's power, there's a goal, there's strength there. Like I get all of this with you, pile number 1. Serving others fulfills your cup, and it strengthens your skills. With this King of Swords, it strengthens your skills. I don't know, it helps you become a better speaker, better thinker. You're just like in your element. You're in your element. You have your thinking cap on, screwed on right. You know what you want to do. You know who you're meant to be. You know who you're meant to serve. You attract those who are needing your assistance, and you find it very fulfilling. And it makes you feel high and almighty. Like, look at this king with his confidence and his straight posture and his stern face. Like, you feel high and almighty, not in a cocky way, or not in a it's all about me, I'm the go-to person. No, it's more like, man, I feel so proud of myself. I've come a long way. I didn't know that I had this inside of me. And I keep seeing the progress I'm making in people's lives just by hearing their testimonials, or seeing how passionate they are every time I help them. Even it can be you helping people with tarot. It can be you helping people satisfy their hunger with delicious home cooked meals. It can be you giving people a makeover. Maybe they don't know how to put makeup on, and you totally bring them to life with that. It can be anything that provides service and help to others. It can be mentorship. It can be you cleaning for a living. Whatever you're doing to provide assistance to others, to help make their lives easier. It's very fulfilling, and that is what your future job is. It's something that has to do with helping others, and that's how you fulfill your cup and you fill others. It's like a mutual thing here. Love it. I love it. Now we have the Escape card, and to me this is like, it's like your sweet escape. You want to get engulfed in this endeavor, in this job, in this, oh my gosh, what do I even say? It's like a lifestyle. It's not really a job. It's more like, this is my life. This is my purpose. This is what I'm meant to do. I don't consider it a job or an obligation. So this is your sweet escape. If you're having a hard time, oh, let me get lost in my work. If you're stressed out or if you're bored out of your mind, oh, let me get lost in my work. You love it to the moon and back. See that Page of Cups? He's like, man, look at this beautiful cup. It's full. I'm full. I feel happy. I feel satisfied with what I'm doing. And this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to do anything else. And okay, now the guidance for me that I'm going to say, let me add my little 2 cents. I don't have that card here, but I will tell you something that I feel that you should know and hear. We have the light attribute. Delights in serving others with a free and loving heart. But then you also have the shadow. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So I feel that's what the card wants to tell you. What I want to tell you is that you have to be careful. Make sure that you don't deplete yourself. You don't give yourself too much. Or make sure there's an energy exchange, a nice equal balance. If you're offering your services a lot, make sure that there's something that you're getting in return. And I'm not saying to work or to give, to expect anything. I'm just saying make sure there's a balance of exchange. Because if you give, you're going to feel empty. You're going to feel like there's something missing, or you're going to feel really tired, exhausted. So you need some kind of like fuel, some kind of a fuel going into your tank while you're still, going like the Energizer Bunny. After a while, your juices, your juices die out, like the batteries, right? So if people can, share your work, if you're making cupcakes, if they can share word of mouth saying, hey, my girl's making cupcakes, if they can share or give feedback and make suggestions, that's a way to exchange energy. If you're making videos, maybe they can share your videos. They can tell their friends about you. They can make suggestions on how you can become a better reader. They can tell you what they liked and didn't like about it. Those are different ways to receive that energy. If you can request it from your people. And make sure you set a time schedule. Don't do 10 hours or, whatever. Make sure you're keeping your energy clean and make sure you have, water. Make sure you have your steel crystals and sage, and make sure you're not doing too much, more than you can handle. Don't bite more than you can chew. If you're assistant people, don't promise to make 20 cupcakes if you only said you can do five, Respect yourself before anybody else can respect your time. That's what I learned, You can't expect anybody to, understand or validate or give you credit for something that you're doing, you're pouring your energy into. They just don't understand. Especially if it's free. They don't know how much work goes into giving or, receiving something for free. They're like, oh, it's free. Oh, okay. And then it's out in one ear, out the other. Oh, it's a free cupcake. All right. Oh, you know what? I don't feel like eating the whole thing. I'll just put it here put it in the trash. So they don't really take it seriously if it's free. So always add value, add, monetary tag to it. If you can, so that energy is, there's a balance with energy exchange. Or, you can do something for somebody and then they can offer you a dish of, delicious food or, some kind of even exchange. So with the servants, make sure that giving and also receiving, whether it's in feedback form, etc. So that's what I have for you, pot number 1. I know I talked a lot, but I really need to say this to people. You have a beautiful rest of your day. Check out the lovely Soulful Artist's channel to see what she has for you, and I'll see you in the next pile. Pot number 2, what's up? I hope you're well. We start with the empath, and the trickster also came out. So it's like the empath card had to throw out the trickster, or the trickster had to throw out the empath. But I feel that they're both here for a reason. So the empath is here. It's basically saying that your future job has to do with you feeling a lot. Feeling and understanding a lot. And this can be with your, if you're working with divination tools, maybe that's helping your powers, your gifts, your skills, and become stronger, so you're more sensitive to those around you, the energies around you. And so I think that's what your strong suit is, your strengths is that you have empathy, you're very empathic, you're very like I said, susceptible, sensitive to those energies around you. So I think that if you were to work in this field, work with your abilities, I think you can totally make progress in your life, in your journey, for sure. It's going to fulfill you. It's going to help you. It's going to inspire you. It's going to inspire others. But I do see that there is the dark part of this. You absorb energies of others, right? You feel emotionally drained, physically drained. You have to set boundaries and remember to set boundaries. You might be indulging in the things that you love to do, helping others so much that you forget to protect yourself, protect your energy. You forget to set a time schedule. You need to detox and guard your heart. For sure, because if you're feeling everything that everybody else is feeling, then it puts a toll on you, on your emotional well-being, your health, your physical well-being, everything. It just adds on, and especially if you feel like you want to help them, you go over and beyond to help them, but nobody wants to take your help. Sometimes people don't want to listen, so that can be really taxing as well, because you're like, but this is the way you should do it, and you're not doing it, don't you see? And you can't bring a horse to the water and make him drink or sit by the water or walk away from the water, but you can guide them to the water. And we have this Six of Swords here, which is funny. So I feel that the trickster is that you'll be attracting all this negative stuff as well as the good stuff. So I would say keep yourself protected and set boundaries for yourself, and make sure that you don't take on more than you can manage spiritually, emotionally, physically, okay? Because it's gonna, if you're the empath that I think you are, you're gonna need very strong, firm boundaries, like boundaries that nobody can get through, no matter if they pull on your heartstrings, and no matter if they cry a river. Look, we have rivers in this in this spread. Rivers, oh my gosh. So the Six of Swords is here is that you're leading to success. You're heading to success. You're heading to calmer waters if you keep your balance, if you keep doing what you're doing, using your gifts and abilities. Keep on. You are the star. You are the sunshine on someone's dark fog. You're the sun, and they need to see through the fog to get to you. So you're doing good things. You have a future of helping, just like part number 1, serving others, either spiritually, physically. Maybe you're just, I don't know, maybe you're cleaning somebody's house for a living. Maybe you're babysitting dogs or dog sitting, whatever. You're helping others. You're doing so much. And to you might be something very little, but to them it's the world. It's like, oh my gosh, you helped me so much. I don't know what I could have done without you. I feel that's what you provide for others, or what you can provide for others. And the next one is that we have harmless. Harmless is saying keep yourself from harm. Like I said, the empath in you needs you to know that with the light comes the dark. You're the shining bright star. You're the shining star, right? So with the light comes the dark, and you have to be prepared that, if you come in contact with these negative people, these negative souls who are troubled and don't want help, or do want help but they can't help themselves, or you try to help them, you do have success with them, but then they go down the spiral and then go back to their old habits, or they just whatever. You have to be prepared for that. Be prepared. Keep yourself away from harm. Set yourself a nice guard around your heart, so that if somebody doesn't take your advice and they do the opposite and they're doing something that you think is very harmful, you can't let it harm you. Look, harmless. You can't take it to heart, Everybody has their free will. They can do what they wish. And you can only do so much with the gifts that you have and the little time that you have. Okay, my friend? But Six of Swords, you doing your thing, you helping others. Yes, progress. Empath, look at you, staying on your high dragon above the water, above the murky water. Yes, boundaries. That's what I have for you. Number 2, check out the Soulful Artist's channel to see what she has in store for your message. And let me know that you stopped by if you came over from her channel. I thank you. And now we're on to pile number 3. We have the Networker, we have Guide, we have 5 of Wands, and we do have the High Priestess and Propel. Oh my gosh, what a story. So basically this is saying that your future job has to do with you making connections, you collaborating with others well, you guiding others, not just collaborating and, building a foundation. I don't know, like you building a fan base. It's not about that. It's more like you opening your arms, helping everybody, to be the best leaders that they can be. So you're leading other leaders, but you're in the same boat. You're on the same page. You're doing the same work. But maybe you have more encouraging words to say. So you're like the head of the crowd, and you're helping others find their voice, find their strength, find their confidence, find their power, find their intuition. And so either you've been doing it for many years, or you just, started doing this. Either way, you have something to bring to the table. It's your light. It's your voice. It's your, the fact that you want to work well with others and open your arms and embrace others no matter what journey they are on. You're like, come on, let's do this. And I totally resonate with this. It's like, come on. You see how many collaborations I do every month, right? This is exactly what I'm feeling. I just want to help empower other people who are doing the same thing I am, or even if they're doing whatever they are doing in their lives. I want them to feel empowered, inspired. I want them to feel welcomed, included. I don't want anybody to feel excluded. Anyway, so we have the guide here. Yes, we have that. We already know what that is. Yep, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Yes, you guiding people on the right path and pushing them to be the best that they can be. And yes, opening their eyes. Now, the Five of Wands is here. And to me, this is like saying there is a lot of competition in your niche, in this future job. But don't let that deter you or discourage you or distract you or tempt you to, turning around and say, no, forget it. Don't let that, when I say tempt you, like, oh, it's tempting to go back to my little rock and just crawl under there and hide and just do what I'm doing. Or it's tempting to just go back to doing what's comfortable. No, do what's uncomfortable, because I feel you're going to make progress. See this Fool card. Look at the Fool card. He's on top of the Five of Wands people. They're stuck in this chain. You are the Fool on top of all these people in the chain. You're not stuck. You're starting fresh. You're a new person doing new things and challenging yourself, and you need to. If you don't, you're going to get stuck with the rest of these guys in the chain, trapped. So the Five of Wands, like I said, it's like competition. There's a niche, and within that niche, there's like, 25 different people doing the same thing. So you have to take it upon yourself to stand out, to make a bold move, to switch it up, spice it up, turn it around, however they say it, and make yourself stand out, differentiate yourself so that you're not blending in with like everybody else. You see this Fool card, this Fool on top of everybody. He has a green and red hat. He has red and pink and green and stripes and all sorts of craziness happening. That's what you need to tap into, that creative side of yours, that spontaneous, wild side. And if you're weird, rock your weirdness. It's alright to be strange. It's alright to be different. You can't fit in every cupcake mold. You can't. And the High Priestess, there's something mysterious about you. There's something very intuitive and very powerful about you. And you have to keep your secrets to yourself. That's the other shadow. The other part of it is that you have all these ideas. And so don't let everybody know what your ideas are. If your idea is to spice up your channel or your recipes or your makeup world and try new looks, your wardrobe, if you're like selling clothes, you're in the fashion industry, don't tell anybody about your ideas. Don't. You can give people teases about what's to come, but don't tell them everything that goes within or that goes behind what you're creating, because then that's when the competition comes in. They're going to steal your thunder, steal your ideas, and make it their own, and boom. You're going to look like the copycat, not them, They're going to take action before you, because they're going to be like, oh, let me do it before she does. And then I can say it's my idea. So propel. It's saying, take your ideas and go with it. Be about it. Don't talk about it. Because you have all these people looking at you, seeing what you're doing, what you're up to. And you're very mysterious. They want to know all your secrets to success. There's a lot of success ahead of you, my friend. Okay? And so don't let people shake that apple tree. Don't let people take your ideas, take the apples and run. Nope. So propel. This is saying the advice is to take your wisdom, take your knowledge, your creativity, and keep going, keep on leading, keep on guiding people, keep on saying, come on, let's go together. Let's walk the walk. Let's talk the talk. Let's create. Let's ascend. Let's expand our minds. Let's do it. And I think your future job is going to bring you prosperity, because the networker, she has a lot of resources at her fingertips. She's very she's on it. She has everything she needs. She has a brain, she has an intuition, she has resources around her. She knows, she has a connection, she knows who to contact. See, all these people in the chain, but there's some good people in there within that chain, right? So they're probably not in that chain, they're probably away. See, yeah, there's people around that you can go to help you. And it's also, keep this in mind, network is net worth. It's who you know that helps you grow. And I would say use that as a way to help you work well with others. Say, let's work together. Let's become collaboration partners. Let's write books together and promote each other's books. Let's make content that complements each other. I make a video about this, you make a video about that. It's a two-parter, so that we both add pieces to the puzzle, and then we both get the same amount of views. We both get the same kind of, interaction or whatever. And we're scratching each other's backs. So make sure you scratch people's backs when you work with them. Don't just take what they have to offer. Give and take, give and take, give and take. And don't let them, give you, or take from you as well, because you want to have, partnerships and work with people that you can trust. That's the main goal here. Work with people you can trust when it comes to networking. If people give you a red flag, oh, they're not doing that part, oh, that's it, scratch them off the list, and next, propel to the next opportunity. Okay, this can be with anything. If you're working with a beauty partner and you're doing lookbooks for people, make sure they're doing their part, you're doing your part, etc. So thank you for watching. Check out the Soulful Artist's channel to see what messages are there for you, and let me know that you stopped by if you're from her channel. I thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you got something out of these piles.